Be discharge of lies and misunderstanding, we have technologist Martin Graves. First, Martin, please explain to every person listening at home what on earth a technologist is.
Hello, Maurice. I'm all about the future and about how technology has the power.
Yeah, that's very interesting, Martin, but let me finish my introductions first, okay? This is my show, a public service to my city. Like the man who takes your dead poodle, mounts them, and pets dogs. But how can we worry about our elderly family members or dogs soiling themselves when there are nuclear missiles aimed at Vice City? It is well known. Vice City is a prime target, as the Russians hit our speedboat culture and enormous melons. But enough of orange analogies for the moment.
So a technologist is...
I'm sorry, there are other people on the panel. I said I should press the issue, my friend, not stroke your ego, okay? Please, where do they get these people, eh? Okay, well, next up we have America's favorite female industrialist, Forbes Waverly III. Hello, Forbes.
Hey, Chavez, can we get on with this? There's a real estate closing I have to get to. Has someone got a light?
Certainly. My, those are very empowering cigarettes. Interesting name, by the way. Kind of manly. Not exactly gender-specific, but hey, what do I know?
Nothing, clearly.
Moving on. Finally, on our little panel of experts, here to press the issue, we have a woman who is a local activist, attending every city council meeting to mouth off. Intense public activist, Bryony Craddock.
Hello.
Nice to meet you, Bryony. You know, I can't help but notice you're wearing a half shirt and have a large belly. Are you by any chance pregnant?
Yes, obviously. Look at me. What do you think? That I was just a fat bitch? Typical patriarch.
Hey, okay. Hold your temper there. You know, to my people, fertility is very important.
The Aztecs all went sterile from UFOs. I read it in a book.
Who is this guy?
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Gray, for chiming in there. And goldfish live in trees. Okay, as I was saying, a pregnant woman is very beautiful. Is it your first?
No, dumbass. It's my 16th.
16? Good Lord! And as my people say, the Grand Canyon is a very big place. And if you're going, please, take a flashlight. Are you not worried about overpopulating?
Well, someone's got to make sure we aren't overrun. Plus, I'm producing nothing but top quality.
What do you smell? Anyway, that will take me all the way to the Pulitzer. You know, if public radio cannot influence policymakers, I don't know what can.
Bribes, blackmail, blowjobs.
Yes. Debate, please. Healthy debate. A young idea. Getting pulled into maturity by people who know. Go-getters on the path to being broadcasting superstars. One day, I will be a news anchor on a major station. Let's press the issue.
What issue?
I was getting to that. Okay, listen, all of you. You know, this show only works if you let me speak. I'm the ringmaster, okay? You're the lions. You clap like seals when I say something. And then a clown comes and scoops up my poop. And the children clap, and this, my friends, is show business. So, let me do my bit. Okay, lady?
You are so rude. I'm a mother. I take priority.
Please, miss, let us press the issue first and fall out later, okay? Now, in today's society, in this age of mini portable filing systems you carry everywhere so you know the date and a phone number, of high-tech wristwatches with digital readout, in this crazy time of condominium development and junk that is being turned into bonds, anything is possible. American workers are drunk. Factories are shutting down. Youths wearing leather moccasins and piercing their ears. And even the family itself is under threat.
Dear God, no.
Yes, and as that drag queen in charge in Britain said, there is no such thing as society. So let's press the issue. Modern life in 1984. Crazy or what?
Is that it? Modern life? Crazy or what? That's an issue? Oh, you are so pathetic, Mr. Hola Man. I was told we were here to discuss labor issues, to discuss deregulating the corporate shackles that are strangling this town. What kind of pathetic loser journalist are you?
Yeah, take another drag of your ciggy, Waverly. You know, you make me shiver the way you look at me. Like I shiver in the bathroom, looking down at the urinal. And I say, man, that's a lot of men's hair. Then I say, Maurice, you are packed full of testosterone. You are massive.
Ew.
Is it just me, or is it just this angle? What is she talking about? My little boy got the job done. But you know what? I'm drifting. The fact remains, they are the same thing. For the working man, too much work. For the fat cat, or in your case, very thin and sexless, nicotine-stained cat. Too many regulations. The working man wants spare time, spare money to indulge his hobbies, like street clubs and alcoholism, while the fat cat wants increased profits to pay for divorces and having uncooperative spouses killed. How do we use modern technologies such as the on-shoulder pad or the espadrille to make life better, eh? Not worse. Martin Graves, you work in the field of technology. What do you think?
I'm glad that finally, because I've been here. I think the single most incredible thing in the whole universe is the human spleen. Apart from the giraffe's neck.
Please, somebody shut him up.
Miss, don't be angry. We have the power to save ourselves, and technology is the solution. In less than 5 years, manual labor will be entirely obsolete.
I have no idea what you're saying. Go on.
In Bain Day, I can't. I'll get a dictionary. Shops will be staffed by robots. Coal will be mined by robots.
Yes, but my kids shouldn't be exposed to it.
Well, all of this spawning leads to one thing. Unworkable economic systems. TV shows with 3 boys and 3 girls sharing a bathroom. It's obscene. In my house, where rich people live, we have 6 bathrooms per person, and only the men shower together. It's how we were raised. You know what happens when you have collective ownership? A man will come use your tractor and your wife. And I'm not just talking about baking biscuits, sweetheart. I'm talking about making sure that bun in your oven is yours.
What?
About owning the oven. About owning the whole bakery.
Listen, I know it's mine. I haven't even left the hospital bed from delivering a baby, and my husband is already on top of me, wanting a new one. He's a red-blooded American man with a full working penis. He says he's only attracted to me when I got that motherly glow.
You're all getting a little too personal.
Excuse me?
I'm just giving my opinion. I think you're getting a little too personal for this. Gestation's a lie. Science. You should hear what they're teaching young minds in science class in college. Homo superior? You're right.
Listen, education should be privatized. I don't care whose land we took. This is today, and it's simply not fair that I can't run bingo and sell tax-free cigarettes in clear slums, all because of some hideous, puritanical streak in people. Religion has everything to answer for this.
Technology is my religion. For me, an electronic calculator is like the Bible. People used to try to understand the universe through things like parables and abstract ideas. Now we understand it completely with numbers. I can type things and turn the calculator upside down and spell words.
Now, this is something I'd like to see.
Sure, and I know for a fact that life is completely pointless and meaningless. If I have an imaginary friend, I'd be put in a home. But if you let a man wear a dress and write a book about it, they call you a saint. Life is random. Religion is for the weak. I could be killed tomorrow.
Thank
This
God.
woman right here could sit on me with her stomach and kill me.
I have a painful hemorrhoid.
Whenever I think about killing people, or when I write a computer program, hit delete, I know it is the end for those lines of code. And quite frankly, that makes me feel good.
You're a sad and lonely man. You have some very strange ideas. You should probably go into politics. Bryony, can technology really save the day? Is religion pointless?
It's patriarchy, this kind of talk. Calculators are a way of keeping women down, just like slide rules were in the 60s, of ruining families. Have you got a family, Maurice?
In my opinion, we are all one family, really, especially in Utah.
And you have a lot in the car. Sometimes
you
they stick
did-
10 of them.
You know what, mister? If you did, you'd understand. This city has lost its soul. In a much controlled way, in which everyone is alike and looks alike and is just like me and can stand on their front lawn with a 12-gauge shotgun. That is democracy.
Stop talking.
So it would seem. Anyway, let's take a quick break to discuss discuss the station's funding problems with Jonathan Freeloader. Over to you, Jonathan.
It's me.
Oh, hey, Michelle.
Hello, so you haven't got a family, you little turd?
No, what are you doing?
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm pregnant, you asshole!
Michelle, please.
Either marry me or pay for me to have it sorted out, but don't ignore me. I'm not some cheap slut you can treat like this.
We are on radio, my dear. This is hardly the time to...
Hardly the time? What do you know about the time?
Michelle?
When I found you, you were a failing clown working the birthday party circuit for juvenile delinquents in corrections institutions, getting your clown hair set on fire. I have been in this business since you were making dogs out of balloons. I made you, Maurice Chavez, and you treat me like a lady of the evening?
We're both consenting adults. You said no commitment.
I'm going to get you, Chavez, you little shit, if it's the last thing I do.
Please, Michelle. Okay, there, you see? Healthy debate. Give generously. It's a great cause. I make a meager salary and...
You revolt me.
Oh, stick it! You self-righteous bitch! Maurice Chavez is done with you. I am going to have an agent. And maybe someday a car with T-tops.
This is a perfect example of why the government shouldn't be funding the media. It gives people ideas above their station. This histrionic sow should be working in the fields, not giving people ideas they don't need.
Such as?
Such as holidays and sick pay. If something is good for the economy, it's good for the country. Period. Otherwise, you must be Russian. Americans need more patriots. Patriots carry guns and shoot British people on sight.
The British are obsolete, like Fortran. I mean, the metric system, don't make me puke Britain. They measure things with rocks over there.
Okay,
I just need a little in my pants.
Hold on, what? Okay, I'm being told we're running out of time.
Seems so quick.
Yes, you know, I would like to keep going with this panel, but as they say...
Again, many men find pregnant women attractive.
Yes, but in the same way a car crash is sexy. But really, afterwards, all you are left with is a broken wreck and a bottle of antifreeze. And the muffler is like a biscuit, I think. I don't know. But what I do know is I am Maurice Chavez. This has been Pressing Issues, and I think we have shown that liberal debate is well, healthy, and living alive and in America. Martin Graves.
Thank you. My closing statement?
No. Technologist and future serial killer. Forbes Waverly. Hateful capitalist with absolutely no human soul and completely sexless. Bryony? Are you okay?
Do I look okay, you dumb shit? I'm going into labor. Quick, somebody do something.
Ay, Dios mío, what?
I have a robotic thing for this.
That's beautiful.
I need a cigarette.
Pressing Issues first and
American water that broke.
Oh my gosh.
It's wet on me. Just relax.
I need a cigarette.
Let it
I
out.
can't handle this. Her hemorrhoid just popped.
Does anybody
Get her
have-
out
do you
of
have
here.
any,
Ew, that's disgusting.
Someone get
Put
something
it
out.
back in. Just put
Really,
it
I don't
back
have time
in.
for it.
Freeze.
She's making a mess of my studio.
Get her out.
Ay, Dios.
Intelligent and topical Maurice Chavez, whom I've been calling for a week and doesn't seem to ever answer the phone. We've really got to talk, Maurice, and I mean really. I'm not a cheap slut you can just use. This next show is brought to you by Unplanned Parenthood of Starfish Island, Maurice. Don't wait until the last minute to take care of important business. Now it's Bait and Switch with Larry Joe and Bobby Ray.
Woo-wee! Oh, shit, you got one, Bobby! Woo-wee! Yeah, well, fishing for me's more than putting food on the table. It's about mud diving, beer chasing, and gator wrestling.
Yeah, domestic violence and a deep-seated hatred of foreigners.
Hell yes, that too. It's time for bait and switch. Woo! Guns, glory, guns, fish, boats, death, death, death. God damn, that feels good.
Bait and Switch, Vice City's only radio show devoted to water sports, power boats, water skiing, furry flounder fishing, and dialectical materialism. Oh, wrong script. Who wrote this shit? Yeah, that's more like it. And tits. It's Bait and Switch with Larry Joe and Bobby Ray, only on VCPR.
Well, welcome to the show. And we're gonna start the show the way we always do, with a prayer. right, let's fuck up some wildlife.
Amen to that.
All right, now today's a special episode of Bait and Switch coming at you, pre-recorded from the Vice City Boat and Sports Show. Man, oh man, this place is incredible. Now, there's so many boats and guns, you put them together and I'm in gunboat heaven, I tell you what. Later on, we're going to be talking to some folks who know a lot about guns and boats, including one lucky guy who's turned his passion into a job. State Executioner Jason McKay.
I love that guy's work.
Hell yes, it's deterrent, you know. Now, we'll also talk to a couple of boys from the Panhandle who've invented a new kind of dynamite fish. But first, our regular feature, you and your boat.
Now, let's talk about the fundamentals of what to have on your boat. This is a bit akin to last week, but then it was about the basics, and this is about the fundamentals. You know, I mean, it's a big difference, but not one I care to explain right now.
That's right, that's one of them things. Either you get it or you don't. It's like herpes.
Absolutely. The most important thing is not... It's great.
Hell yeah.
Fuck, burn people too, I don't care. That's how we won Nam. Any scrub of ours should do it, really.
So that's it. That's it. Everything you need for a successful trip into the wilderness.
Yeah.
We got boats, fishing poles, high-quality ordnance, beer.
Yeah, beer.
We got more beer.
Yeah. And a buddy. Don't forget a buddy out there.
Yeah, and you'll have yourself a good old time.
You know, some Indian tribes have beauty contests where the female contestants have to kill and slaughter a sheep. I mean, to see a woman all covered in blood and sinew, what I'm saying is, they're all rabbit bitches anyway.
Yeah, amen to that. Amen to that. Now, that was this week's You and Your Boat. You're listening to Bait and Switch with me, Larry Joe, and my co-host, Bobby Ray.
No, wait. We're more than co-hosts, all right? We're buddies. I mean, I take a bullet for you. A big load in the face.
Yeah, what?
We're best buddies, is what I'm saying.
Sure.
I mean, we did that thing together.
No,
best buddies.
no, we did not do that thing.
No,
You
we
asked
did
and
so.
I said no, we could not do that.
We
did not do that.
We became blood brothers, okay?
Oh.
Yeah, after you cut your hand, taking that treble hook out of that CNI dog,
Yeah, right.
you accidentally snagged.
Right. Yeah, that's what you're talking about. Of course.
I mean, we have the best times, you know? You, me, the guys, men, having fun together, laughing, crying, hugging. I'm
Shut
just
up
saying.
with that funny shit. Just can it right there,
No,
Bobby Ray.
give
You
me a
hear me?
goddamn break, man. This stuff's important to me.
Listen, I have
all right?
a wife listening
Yeah,
right
she's
now
a
to this
goddamn
show.
whore.
What?
Oh, man.
Oh, well, no, not this again. Again. All right, now we're on the air. We're at the boat show, okay? Good times, man.
Sorry.
Think happy thoughts. Outboard motors, dead fish, bullets ripping through the flesh.
I'm thinking about that right now.
Oh, great, that's happening. So anyhow, listen, Bait and Switch is coming at you today from the boat show here in Vice City.
I hate myself. I just hate myself.
Look, don't lose any sleep over it, all right? Just don't worry about it. Forget it. We got some great folk here at the boat show. Real people, not office folk. I mean, people with necks. A couple of girls with big tits advertising an ammunition bazooka sale. I said to her, hey, you got a license to carry them 44s? Oh, she didn't get it.
Sluts, man. You know what I mean? They're just sluts.
All right, shut up, okay? You hear me? Just shut up, all right? I ain't doing this no more. And I mean no more like never. You hear me, Bobby Ray? You hear me? You are acting hysterical, acting funny, and I don't mean ha-ha funny. I mean funny like...
Yeah, man. All right. I hear you, Larry Jones.
All right, so say it.
Look, man, all right? I'm sorry I called your wife Mary Sue a whore, okay? And those two hooker sluts. I'm sorry.
Look, if Bobby's just upset with the little stride that he had, the line broke. Risey's about to pull into the boat. I mean, I understand that. Now, he's just letting off some steam, trying to relax. Sometimes, relaxing can be stressful. It's like when you accidentally hit a bitch in the face for mouthing the fuck off to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you, be quiet, or I'll walk, and you'll be back at the truck stops and off the goddamn radio. Oh, man, relaxing's great. And here at the boat show, it's all about relax.
I'll tell you, man, you know what relaxes me? Jerking off.
Right now on Bait and Switch, we got a guy I met earlier with something no serious outdoorsman should be without. Welcome to Bait and Switch, Kenny Crane.
Hi guys, how y'all doing?
Hey, have a lager beer.
You bet your ass.
So, Kenny, how you enjoying the boat show?
Man, it just gets better every year. I mean, this year is just amazing. I mean, it's just full of boats up all the blocks.
Yeah, it's incredible, you know what I mean? These boats. I mean, you see guys standing around thinking about what comes natural and primal, like in a circle.
Yeah, you bet your sweet ass, Bubba. I'm here representing my product. Something I invented, that no serious hunter should ever consider going into the wilderness without her. It's deer urine.
Hey, now what in the high holy hell are you talking about, son?
Have you ever covered yourself in deer urine? The bucks can't resist it, boy. They'll roll up on you. Look at old wide-eyed, scratching their antlers on trees. It'll give you a big throbber, I'm telling you.
Look, I don't care. I ain't putting no animal urine on me.
I will. I mean, for the show.
That just about wraps up our program, broadcasting from the Vice City Boat and Sports Show. Stop down here if you can. You'll see a lot of things make you proud to be a man.
Like other men.
Like guns and
Yeah.
flags for your trucks and beating up on little girls and stuff like that. New ways through technology of showing who is the dominant species. Until next time, stick in your rod and screw the limit. And if it moves, fill it full of holes.
Amen to that.
Oh, shit.
That was Bait and Switch. Wow, Florida has a lot of heritage, doesn't it? They say the South will rise again. And look, they've infiltrated this station. But that's what public radio is. It represents the public, 25% of which is at least that dim-witted and lazy. I'm Michelle Montanius, now one from the archives of old-time radio, from before this was a public station, a show that first aired 40 years ago, The Time Ranger.
The Vice City Broadcasting System and American Oil and Motors present the Time Ranger. He travels through time, hunting the biggest game of all, public enemies that try to destroy our America. He's Ernest Kegel, a man of mystery, well, a student of science and polygamy, a man who has a time machine in his pants that, when he masters, he travels back in time to right wrongs, save women, and pleasure himself with his sometimes lover when he's intoxicated. The lovely Trixie Lane, the Time Ranger, meets up with danger tonight in boxing. Take out my time machine, I can go just about anywhere. My mind wandered, see, and I'm a Union soldier storming into the home of a defenseless southern slave owner, or at a Roman orgy somewhere with a centurion's helmet on, or the girls' locker room at a high school at some godforsaken town. Now, if you'll pardon me, Toots, I shall go into the commode there and travel back in time. Be back in about 5. And so our hero travels back in time. Where to? He never knows. Wherever he is needed most.
Sire, why art thou getting intimate with thyself in yonder corner?
Say what? You can't see me. I'm completely invisible. Don't break my concentration, kid. I must have traveled to the wrong place. I wanted to be at a Viking solstice feast with a couple of milkmaidens sampling the dairy products. You get the idea?
But I too can see thee. You better put that thing away. Mother caught me doing that and made me...
All right, stow it. I don't need to hear your personal history stories, son. This is my time machine, see? And by the way, it's not an ordinary...
Gee willikers, it sure is small.
Knock it off. I don't need to know what I already know, all right? Hey, who knows? Maybe I'll travel back to high school and save Mary one more time from marrying that awful bounder who became a disreputable senator. Oh, Mary, you're some cheerleader. Let me have that. Those pom-poms. What's that, doll? Under the bleachers? You got it. Yes. Hey, don't give me the cold hard stare, kid. When you get middle-aged and spend each day in self-loathing, you'll understand. Believe me, you will. Hey, by the way, tell me, what year is this anyhow?
The sundial says it's 1175. This is England. Dragons roam the land, and we are also infested with cliches.
Tell me about it.
Well, you can travel the future.
Why, yes, of course I can. Don't you listen? I told you, that's where I'm from. I'm the Time Ranger. I like to travel through time and fight injustice. So tell me, boy, what do you do for fun?
I like to torture animals and slow kids.
Good for you.
Tell me more about the future.
Well, kid, let me tell you, things are a little different there. I'm gonna get a quill and write this down. You could learn something. Let me tell you a few things about life, 800 years from now. First off, is a big difference between excitement and what you call arousal. But these newfangled penny arcades will give you either at any time. Next off, sometimes use special lotions and emollients and rubs and ointments to make their, testes reach the floor. You know what I'm talking about. Testicles, family jewels. And women, they paint their faces yellow and are sometimes called Brian walking the streets of the village. And that, my boy, is the future, like it or not.
Hello, Richard. Have you burnt those plague victims yet? Who are you talking to?
Mother, this is my new friend.
I don't see anybody. I need you to get on with killing those lepers. But first, empty the chamber pots on their heads.
No, really, it's the Time Ranger. He's from the future. He says in the future, unicorns go around pleasing women.
Well, they try anyway.
Well, that sounds interesting.
I'll say the future sounds saucy.
Now, don't you and your invisible friend get hot under the collar. I don't want any more of your silly ideas. Autoerotic asphyxiation, indeed. Tell me, does my pucks look okay in this top? The king is coming by to take me illicitly.
How you doing, doll? Forgive me. Nice to meet you. I'm the, Time Ranger.
Good heavens, the ghost!
No, it's the Time Ranger.
What I just said.
He's got a special mini thingy that when he rubs, helps him right the world's wrongs. He showed me.
You did what with my son?
Don't get your knickers in a twist, sweetheart. I kept it on the up and up with the boy. Now, while it sounds confusing, it is in fact completely natural. And my own empirical research has definitely proved you don't go blind, which is lucky for me. Besides which, I am from the future. And now, I know my mission. I must save you from this awful king who's coming to have his vicious way with you. I must overthrow this maniacal monarch and establish a democracy. Yeah, where people are free and everyone has cars and, double-enders. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, I appreciate your kind offer. But to be honest, since my husband got slaughtered by the Gothic hordes, I rather enjoy the king's visitations. It's the only action I get. Besides which, his waters have turned black, and he'll be dead soon.
I got no clue what that means, sweetheart, but it does sound pretty awful.
Well, times are tough since the Black Death took 1 and 3. The king ensures we have enough grain, he drowns the witches, and protects us from the dragons.
All right, I get it. This king must...
Awful. Time Ranger, leave us to burn the lepers in peace. Your time here is done.
Then, madame, if you'll excuse me, I must enter the dark recesses of time through this special portal I carry about my person.
Oh, fiery heavens! Richard, avert your eyes! So small! The Time Ranger is a eunuch! Oh!
I heard that, Toots. And so our hero travels in time once more. Where to? He never knows. Wherever he is needed most, and whichever way his time machine points him. Sometimes forward, sometimes backwards. Always fun if you're open-minded.
Oh la la, monsieur! What are you doing with that little gherkin?
Ah, stow it, mademoiselle. Nothing. You see, you can't see me. Oh, boy. That's better. Anyway, I'm, from the future.
Zut alors, monsieur, this I know nothing about, but these are terrible times. People are being slaughtered.
What? We can't have that. Well, fear not, young lady. The Time Ranger is here. My time machine must sense a disturbance.
Yes, off with your head, off with your head. Either off with your head or off with your pretty skirts. C'est abominable.
Whatever that means, but tell me, who's committing this atrocity, anywho?
The revolting little peasants. The scum, they want food, and not to be whipped. I mean, whoever heard of such a thing? They're peasants, monsieur, and as such we must piss on them. And now they have cut off the heads of too many people. It is a tragedy.
All right. Turn off the waterworks already. You're soaking my loafers. Now you just bring that heaving bosom right over here. That's it. Yeah. Fantastic. Now, if you don't mind, I'm just going to rest my time machine right between them. Likes a little change of pace once in a while, keeps things spicy. Now, with my magical powers, I will bring down the revolt and restore order to the world, and eventually, well, peace shall reign.
Oh, monsieur, you are my only hope.
All right, yeah. Now, don't be alarmed, sweetheart. You will feel a gentle rocking. Keep your hands to yourself, but I assure you it is quite safe. Quite safe, yeah.
I am a good girl. You only do that with the executioners and with blood relatives.
Lucky them.
I have already had one slow child.
Well, then it'll be on your head, you foxy French harlot. Come on, let me have at you.
Oh no, Monsieur Time Traveler! The peasants are rising up to take over here!
The peasants Sorry, only tickets rising. Will our traveler be safe? Will he survive the angry French mob? Will his travel machine return to full working order in that perky French bosom? Who knows? Find out next time on The Time Ranger!
Wow, it's a shock that show was taken off the air so fast 40 years ago. But anyone with talent was storming Normandy. We'll have more from the archives of the Vice City Broadcasting System again soon. Next is New World Order, international news that takes you around the world and reaffirms you should stick to the safety of your planned subdivision. I love Florida. It's a gift to America. This is VCPR.
This is New World Order. I'm your host, Dwayne Thorne. I'm an American. Are you? If not, you don't deserve to own a radio. If, like me, you don't want a passport and consider Los Santos far too full of exotic people, this is the show for you. Too many shows have started up with no respect for politic persuasion, no understanding that a real man doesn't need to see the world to have an opinion on it, and certainly doesn't need to meet foreigners to know they are up to no good.
The world is a beautiful place. Let's make sure it stays that way.
By controlling it properly. But how do we do that? Well, first, by one-sided diatribes on the airwaves, but also by remembering a lot of things aren't American, and that's sad. Here, children grow up happy, go to overfunded public schools where they can't pray, play ball in the street, then have a lemonade and some heavy petting. But the storybook childhood isn't so for millions of people in third world countries, like Europe. Bryce Parker, our special correspondent, has this special report on child prostitution in the Far East. Hello, Bryce.
Hello, Dwayne. Thailand. From temple to TNA. Many come to Bangkok to do just that. But in a crisis that is growing, according to experts on the subject, I see more than 1 million young boys and girls are engaged in commercial sexual activity.
How much?
For as little as $1, anyone traveling here can have teen girls.
Wow, that's terrible.
Yes, inflation. Dwayne, I traded a $20 radio with a village man for his 2 daughters. What lovely daughters they were. Pouty lips, broad skin, tight bodies, just beginning to develop breasts. They clearly had a hunger for love. There's a saying in Thailand, eat the fruit as it ripens. It tastes.
This, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, this is a special New World Order investigation into the terrors of the Far East. Bryce, would it be possible to have 2 virgins pull me around on a rickshaw naked while I taught them about what democracy could do for them?
Yes, I can sort that out.
Excellent. Bryce Parker reporting from Thailand. Coming up, do cigarettes make you a cowboy? Millions of Chinese think so. We'll talk to Redwood Tobacco CEO Ken Silverman. But first, let's take some calls. Hello.
Yeah, Dwayne, man, hell, you got a great show. I wanted to ask, what's the deal with the $1 bill?
What do you mean?
Well, there's an eyeball on top of a pyramid, and it says, and wheat coptis. Hell, if that eyeball don't creep me out enough.
It's